So today's video is another part of my 10 ways to style series, and this time it's all about a laid-back, super versatile and staple piece of clothing, the t-shirt. So per usual with these videos, I'm first gonna tell you all about the history of the t-shirt, and then I'm gonna share 10 outfit ideas for the perfect 60s and 70s look with you. So without further ado, let me tell you about the history of the t-shirt. So even though nowadays the t-shirt is a staple item for a lot of people around the world, the t-shirt actually is a relatively young piece of garment. So the origins of the t-shirt date back to the late 19th century, when workers used to cut their jumpsuits and overalls in half to stay cool during the warmer months. So the first t-shirt was invented between the Mexican-American War in 1898 and 1913, when the US Navy began issuing them as standard under t-shirts. However, it took until the year 1920 for the term t-shirt to actually be inducted to the English dictionary. And all of that just thanks to F. Scott Fitzgerald, the author of The Great Gatsby, who used the term t-shirt in his novel This Side of Paradise. So even though in the early 20th century the t-shirt was around, people only wore it as an undershirt under their overgarments and daily outerwear. So the only people who really wore them without anything on top were veterans of the Second World War who would tuck them into their pants. So the two people who were kind of responsible for the big t-shirt break in the 1950s were James Dean and Marlon Brando. In 1950, Marlon Brando famously donned a white t-shirt in his iconic role as Stanley Kowalski, only to be followed by James Dean in 1955 wearing a white t-shirt in his movie A Rebel Without a Cause. So due to these two men wearing t-shirts and them being so popular in the 50s, the t-shirt became extremely popular, especially among younger people. So in the 50s, the t-shirt went from something who was only worn underneath outerwear to an everyday kind of garment, but it was also a big political statement of the younger people wearing t-shirts instead of button-up shirts. So I feel like I say that with every single fashion video, but fashion and politics have always gone hand in hand. So big breaks in fashion were pretty much always closely linked to big breaks in politics or some sort of cultural revolution. And sometimes I think about that and I just think it is amazing to see how fashion and politics have such a big impact. So in the 50s, the first company started to experiment with garment decoration. So basically the first kind of print shirts, the first kind of embroidered shirts, but it was still not nearly as big as an industry as it is nowadays. So it was actually a Republican presidential candidate called Thomas E. Dewey who created what perhaps is the first ever slogan t-shirt. So I'm gonna put a picture of it up here, but basically it's a picture with an illustration of his face on it, and then it says "Do it with Dewey." So later in the 50s, a garment company actually got the rights to put Walt Disney characters on t-shirts. And that is when people really realized how big the business of printed and embroidered and decorated t-shirts could be. So in the 60s, finally, screen printing was invented. And with that new technology, it was way easier to print on fabric. And that is what really made the print shirt accessible and made it the fashion staple that it is nowadays. So even though fabric printing was invented in the 50s and 60s, it took until the 70s for the print shirt to become as popular as it is right now. And people really using it to express who they were and also as a platform for their political standing points. So with the rise of popular rock and roll bands and also the political movement of the time, the print shirt as a message board became a huge fashion trend. So for many people, wearing a print shirt was about shocking and outraging people and challenging the status quo. So in the later 70s, when punk, fashion and music emerged, the t-shirt was really taken to another level, with people purposely destroying it and putting holes in there and using safety pins on it and just decorating the t-shirts to make them their own. So I feel like the t-shirt is perfect for a 60s and 70s wardrobe. And here are some reasons why I think so. So first of all, t-shirts are super accessible. You can usually get them for super inexpensive at your local thrift stores. Second of all, I absolutely love to wear band tees. I think they're so iconic, they're perfect for the time. Also, t-shirts are so casual and versatile, like you can just wear them with jeans. I feel like a band t-shirt and flared jeans are perfect for an everyday 70s look, but you can also play with it and dress up the t-shirt to really have a super eclectic late 60s look. So I think the t-shirt is perfect because it's versatile, it's accessible, and now I'm gonna share 10 outfit ideas with you to achieve that perfect 60s and 70s look. So most of these items lean more towards the 70s kind of fashion because, as said before, that is when the t-shirt became extremely popular. But I also have some 60s inspired outfit ideas with you, so I'd say without further ado, let me show you the outfits. So this first outfit is very late 60s Anita Pallenberg eclectic inspired, and it's built around this t-shirt. This is a black tight turtleneck t-shirt. I absolutely love them. So for me, wearing turtlenecks is one of my absolutely favorite clothing items. I think they're great for all sorts of 60s and 70s looks, and as soon as it gets a bit warmer, I tend to grab short-sleeved ones. So I just have this very classic black one. To keep it really simple and easy for you to recreate, I paired it with a black miniskirt. I talk about black miniskirts a lot because they're just the perfect staple item for the 60s and 70s. So that by itself is already a great look, but I kind of wanted to go more with that late 60s eclectic style. And so I paired this vest with it. This is an original 60s velvet vest. I absolutely love it. It has some beautiful detailing and I think it goes great with the look. And then I also added this beautiful necklace that reminds me a lot of the movie Performance, which is a movie from 1970s starring the Rolling Stones and Anita Pallenberg. I also added this big black hat because I just felt like it tied the look together perfectly. And for shoes, I went with my absolutely favorite pair of wooden heels. I absolutely love them. I can't even tell you how comfortable they are, and they just work great with the look. So for me, this next look is kind of the epitome of 70s teen style. So in the 70s, a big trend actually were all sorts of short sleeve pullovers or knitted t-shirts. So I have this original 70s knitted t-shirt. It's fitted loosely, but then it has this kind of elastic part down here, which actually makes it tighter around my stomach, but I kind of really like that look. I really love the colors. I think this just screams 70s. This is such a fun look, and I kind of wanted to keep it really simple with this because this outfit is really like your 70s everyday high school student look. So to achieve that look, I went full on denim by wearing a pair of long flared jeans with it, and also my favorite vintage jean jacket. I put a little button on here. Doing that or like customizing your clothing in general was a big trend in the 60s and 70s, and especially customizing jackets and jeans. For accessories, I went with this beautiful brown suede belt and these black platform heels. So I feel like knitted t-shirts are great for a 70s look because you kind of don't really see them that often anymore. So if you're at the thrift store the next time, make sure to look through all of the t-shirts. I know it can take a while to dig, but you will find so many amazing things. I found so many of my t-shirts and knitted short sleeve shirt and everything in like these random $1 or $2 bins at the thrift stores. And yes, it takes a while to dig through it, but I just go in the thrift store, maybe I listen to some good music and I just have a good time, and I don't really mind digging through all of these bins to find some amazing t-shirts. Moving on with one of my absolutely favorite t-shirts. So this t-shirt I actually got from a small business a while ago. It is bright red and has this amazing print saying WWJJD, and then it's written out down here as "What would Joan Jett do?" This is a very valid question in my life. Joan Jett is such an inspiration to me. I think she's such a wonderful musician. She stands for so much women empowerment, and I just absolutely love this t-shirt. So to kind of do Joan Jett justice, I wanted to go with a very 70s rock star runaway inspired look. And to achieve that, I paired the t-shirt with these black disco shorts. These are one of my favorite pairs of shorts. They're a 70s staple and I think they go great with the look. To embrace that cool girl rock star look from the 70s, I also added this absolutely gorgeous belt. For shoes, I went with some very classic black boots. These are my absolutely favorite pair of black boots. I've had them for such a long time and I'm afraid that one day they'll fall apart because honestly, these were one of my first pairs of vintage shoes and they've been with me ever since. They're so comfortable and I just absolutely love to wear them. And then as a finishing touch to the look, I went with this amazing suede leather jacket. I got this one while traveling to Budapest 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago. It fits me perfectly and I think it just works great with the outfit. So this whole outfit kind of gives me Sunset Strip late night party vibes and I'm absolutely here for it. Moving on with more of a classic go-go 60s look, I started off with this sleeveless turtleneck. This one is so cool because I absolutely love the color. I think it is so unique and beautiful. So with this look, I really wanted to go for that go-go dancer, short skirt, white boot kind of look. And so I styled it with this amazing purple suede mini skirt and a very classic pair of white go-go boots. For that classic 60s look, I also added this big bracelet and a pair of glasses. I absolutely love this outfit. It reminds me a lot of these dancers that used to be in the background of 60s TV shows, and I think it's a good way to incorporate a t-shirt into a very classic 60s London style. So I really like to experiment with different materials. And jeans was a big trend in the 60s and 70s. And I have this amazing, it's kind of like a short sleeved blouse kind of situation, but I thought it kind of passes as a t-shirt as well. This one is actually from Gap and I got it from my mom. There are pictures of me as a baby where she wore this. So I guess she probably got this sometime during the mid 90s to the late 90s. However, this shirt reminds me so much of Debbie Harry. And I think it's a very timeless piece and it works great for a 60s and 70s look. So for for this look, I kind of really wanted to go for that cool punk rock 70s look, and so I paired it with these amazing leather shorts, my absolutely favorite treasured black boots, and then I also added this very classic belt around the waist just to kind of give it a bit of definition there. Moving on with styling another staple piece of the time, a very classic band tee. This one is by The Who. I absolutely love the print. I think it is so interesting and cool. This one isn't vintage, it has an H&M tag, but I just really like the print, and obviously The Who was super big in the 60s and 70s. I absolutely love Baba O'Reilly. I kid you not, it's probably one of the songs I've listened to the most in my life, and The Who just really has a special place in my heart. So I just really love this t-shirt. Also, this is super oversized, so it's great on really hot days where you really don't want anything to cling to your body. So I styled this t-shirt with these jean shorts. I absolutely love them. I think they're great for a 70s look. I got them at a thrift store a couple of years ago and I absolutely love them. I think they're so special and amazing, and I just think they go great with the yellow in the t-shirt. So because both the shorts and the shirts are kind of loose on me, I wanted to add a belt to at least give it some sort of definition. And I went with this beautiful white one that you saw me talk about in my last collective thrift haul. If you haven't seen that yet and you're just interested in the fashion of the 60s and 70s, I'm gonna link it here for you if you want to check it out. And then to complement that 70s summer look for shoes, I just went with these white wooden heels. I feel like this look would also work great with a pair of Nike Cortez or something. I personally just don't have a pair. I actually don't own a pair of sneakers, so I just went with these wooden heels. So this next outfit is kind of random and it's not really your everyday 60s and 70s style, but in the 60s and 70s, people obviously also wore clothing to just relax at their homes. And since I don't have any joggers and I don't really like to wear leggings to do anything else than working out, I have some 60s and 70s outfits to chill at home. And this is just one of my absolutely favorite looks. So I have this white knitted tee. This is just very simple, it's oversized, it's super flowy and loose, and it's just perfect for a chill day at home, or if I just want to be comfortable for editing the whole day. So what I really like about this t-shirt is that it is so simple, but because it's knitted, it's kind of different and special. And then for pants, these are one of my absolutely favorite at-home chill shorts because they're made out of one of my absolutely favorite materials ever. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you probably know that I absolutely love terry cloth. It is one of my favorite materials to wear. If you've never worn terry cloth before, go to the thrift store, pick up something. It is so amazing to wear. And I have these little shorts. I absolutely love the cute little detailing that they have on the pocket right here. And yeah, they're just great to chill at home. Nothing special about them, but I absolutely love them. So with these styling videos, I really try to show you the whole palette of 60s and 70s styles. So this next outfit is highly inspired by Woodstock and the hippie fashion of the time. There is actually a picture of someone wearing that exact t-shirt, which made me want to get the shirt in the first place. And it is basically this classic easy white t-shirt, and then in the back it says "Led Bloody Zeppelin, that's who." What a great shirt. So simple yet so amazing. So I styled that t-shirt with these suede shorts. Suede shorts or suede in general were big in hippie fashion and I think they go great with the shirt. I also added this beautiful embroidered belt. For some reason when I see this I always think of one of these guitar straps, like, you know, where you kind of have your guitar like this. And I feel like I kind of have to figure out how to use it as both a belt and a guitar strip, because imagining myself sitting at the park with my guitar with this strap is just kind of a very cool thought for me. So when I put together that outfit, I was kind of thinking about going with different accessories, and I tried on different vests and stuff, but then I figured I don't want to wear anything that covers up the print in the back, so that's basically the whole outfit. I feel like in true hippie fashion, this is a great look to just go barefoot with, but if you want to wear shoes, I would recommend you something like these. So these are just some leather slides. I absolutely love the detailing. I think they go great with the look, and they're just perfect for that late 60s hippie look. Moving on with another style of t-shirt that I actually saw someone wearing at Woodstock. I'm gonna put up a picture here, but basically it's this shirt that doesn't have any sleeves, so it's kind of a cut-off t-shirt. This one was actually gifted to me by a friend because she kind of stopped wearing it. It is from Zara, which I do not support. They're one of the worst fast fashion brands. If you're watching this, please, please, please stop buying stuff from Zara. But since this is a hand-me-down, I'm okay with it. It is super simple, very easy cut, and I think this is also great for more of an androgynous look. So because that shirt is so simple, I wanted to go all out on the pen. And so I decided to go with these animal snake skin printed ones. I also added this black metal belt, some black vinyl leather boots. I absolutely love them. They're great for all sorts of 60s and 70s looks. And what I really like about about them is you can style them in a very classic mod fashion way, but you can also style them like this, which is more of like a 70s punk rock look. Now for accessories, I went with my black leather beret, these super classic black circular sunglasses. So that kind of snakeskin print on the pants really wanted me to go all out with the snake. So I added my snake ring and also this little bracelet with 2 snakes on it, which I absolutely love. I think this is so unique and beautiful and it goes great with the look. So for the final look, I wanted to go with something a bit more feminine and classic, yet super fun and easy. So I started with another knitted short sleeved shirt. This video really makes me realize how many knitted t-shirts I have, but I really love them. This one is so cute. It is perfect for all sorts of 60s looks because it has these beautiful detailings around the hemlines. I think this goes great with all sorts of mod looks, and I think this is one of those items where they're so simple but then the detailing makes them so special and amazing. So as said before, I really wanted to go with a more feminine look, so I styled it with one of my favorite vintage skirts. This one works great because it has the perfect A-line shape. I also love the color and the texture, and while picking the shoes I really wanted to embrace the white detailing on the shirt, so I went with these. These are just some white platforms. I really love them. I really like that they're open back here but then closed in the front. I think they're amazing for all sorts of 70s looks. They're super comfortable to walk in and they just work amazingly with the outfit. So yeah, that's it. These were my 10 outfit ideas for t-shirts to style them in a very 60s and 70s way. I feel like this video was kind of more on the 70s side of things, but as said in the beginning, the 70s were really when the t-shirt trend kind of took off. So if you're looking for a very laid back yet groovy look, I think a t-shirt and flared jeans, a t-shirt and shorts, a t-shirt and a mini skirt, all of these things go amazing for a 60s and 70s look. So if you're kind of just starting out your 60s and 70s wardrobe, I would recommend you to go to your thrift store, get a few great band shirts, a few great knitted shirts, and you're really good to go. So I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, I would love you to give it a thumbs up and maybe even share it with a friend. It supports me, it supports the channel, and it would mean a lot. Also, please make sure to leave a comment down below telling me which outfit was your favorite and also how you like to style t-shirts. If you're interested in all things 60s and 70s, like the people, the music, the fashion, the makeup, and everything that made the decade so special, make sure to subscribe to this channel because I upload multiple videos every single week all about that. I hope you're having an amazing day. Go out, enjoy the sunshine, take yourself some time to focus on you and your mental health today, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye guys!